Let's add some distance. Multiple pit stops. Mix in some street circuit risk. And let's turn it on in Townsville. Great jump, Will Brown. Grabs second gear. And it looks like he's got a margin as they blast through turn one. And the Red Bull's done a nice job here as well. Van Gisbergen's folded up into second. He's down the dirty side of the road. Can he force the issue? And he does, but he cuts everybody wide in the process. Cam Waters may be the beneficiary, and the monster car has popped out the other side. That was ultra bold by Van Gisbergen.
What a dive. And he's ended up with his teammate Fernie alongside him, but now he's got the inside. They've given each other racing room, and Fernie is around the outside of Van Gisbergen. He's hung in there. What a great job by the young 20-year-old. He's held his nerve and was able to drive around the outside.
Twice I've seen Fullwood all crossed up and out of shape. He was getting boxed and bashed further down the order. Who's in the fence down there at the moment? We've got one of the Red Bulls all tangled up in it. So what a wild start to the race. Van Gisbergen was on the dirtiest side of the road. Unbelievable start, and then he managed to keep it off the wall down there at turn two. And Waters would have thought it was Christmas down there when he popped out the other side. Thomas Randall, Mark Winterbottom, here we go. We've got Waters, we've got Feeney. It was Van Gisbergen that's now down in 14th position after threatening to lead at turn two. Brown, our pole sitter, back to third, from Mostert, from Reynolds, from Payne, from Golding, forward Davison, LeBrock. That's our 10, and it is on.
We've seen some wild first corner action here over the years as Kostecki has a last-minute dive, and he gets that done. But now Van Gisbergen is through abreast. They'll make contact here because in the middle is James Courtney. Down the inside, Van Gisbergen, he grabbed two spots. Very nicely done, but that come from a lunge similar to what he put on the opening corner.
So the initial jump was nice, Will Brown, and then on this shot, you can see everybody starting to creep over to the right-hand side of the road, standard procedure here. But watch for Van Gisbergen. So he leapt off the line beautifully, already has made it up into second spot. This is the view from David Reynolds' car. And we'll just drag him off the road. Second gear wheel spin for David Reynolds. Here comes Shane, down the outside, able to actually calmly just park it straight there, down the inside, and then he just stays on the dirty side, pitched right up against the road. Will spotted him. There was a tiny bit of contact there. Now, here's the view from Shane. That was a pretty handsome start.
Was.
Yep, really. And this is amazing. Just so much harder to negotiate this turn on a cold tyre. Dirt under the tyres, and then the nature of the corner down here becomes so tight, and there's a little bit of a bump and grind, and then he's almost at walking speed here, and this is where Waters and a bunch of others were able to sneak up the inside.
But this is the story now of how he got into the wall. So there's the bump. So a double whammy with Jack LeBrock and Shane. That's how we ended up out there against the fence there at turn 8. A little awkward bump with those two Camaros, wasn't it?
Yeah, just a strange overlap, carted them both wide, and then that had the effect of dropping Jack back to 10th, and that's being investigated at the moment. And Shane's down in 12th. We're riding here with Shane popping out the other side of turn 8. Then Brody comes arrowing down the inside here. How's the profit made by Van Gisbergen in the middle of that move with James Courtney, the meat in the sandwich? And it was odds on that there was going to be contact. It didn't happen. They came out the other side. This is Shane's viewpoint here. That's Courtney, gone. Kostecki, gone. Straight down the inside. Pretty amazing.
Oh, they're in hard down there. Now, there's Mark Winterbottom involved. That'll be Nick Percat. But I don't know how they ended up out that wide.
So we can see whether the replay tells any of the story here down at braking area in turn 2. And it looks like Frosty's gone in just a bit too quick, and he's arrived into the back of Nick Percat, who's gassed her up and put up a smoke screen, and they're now trying to figure out the way out of it. So that was all a bit awkward, and that's had the effect of dropping these guys back all the way down the order. And here's the traffic jam that ensued. So Frosty just had to sit and wait. Unfortunately, when Percat was trying to unwind himself from all that, he's grabbed the left front of Jack Smith's car as well. Now, Will's got a little bit of extra pace in hand here at the moment, and he's just starting to have a bit of a think about what he might be able to do to apply it. It's pretty handy across the curbs there, but he can't get too greedy. He's got to progress that throttle with great finesse and very, very gentle. He's having a think about it here on the run down to 11. And is he going to be able to get away with it and stop it?
He does.
Yeah, nice job. And Brock saw him coming and didn't put up too much resistance there.
So you can see how far Brock Feeney's fallen back. There's Brock Feeney way back there. So the pace that Will's had, not only did he get by, rounded up Brock, he's now in position now off the back of turn 10. He'll park himself down the inside at 11. He'll get Cam.
Here we go. He's making a move. He's able to turn down the inside. He's actually done this with relative ease. And so that is now a change for the lead. Nice work, Will Brown. Nothing that Cam Waters could do about that at all. And they have dropped off Brock in the background. So that's the best part of 4 plus 2 seconds. What's going on here? What is happening here with Brody? Out high and wide at turn 3.
Serious issue.
So he was creeping along slowly.
I can't use second gear anywhere.
Okay, he's got a transaxle problem. Can't use second gear anywhere. So that was Brody.
Saying third. Can we do that? Lose 2 seconds along. That's all right.
You can hear it there.
Yeah, let's have a listen. He can't use second gear was the radio call. Third. Actually, she's hung on pretty well there in third gear, hasn't it, relative to those around him. One thing's for sure, he won't get wheel spin. Brown's in, Waters in, he follows him. It was a 6-second margin when they did that. Van Gisbergen's now our leader, running long. Nice recovery, Will Brown. Any changes? No, that car's pretty smart at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't be touching it, would you?
No.
Give it its pace.
Tire's done. Waiting on fuel. Pit lane is clear. Get ready to go. Go, go, go.
And not a huge amount of fuel there, I don't think, by the length of the stop.
Tweak to the rear of Cam's car.
Let's go. Stay in fuel. Stay in
They
fuel.
put 33 litres
Go,
into
go.
Will Brown's car.
All clear. Go, 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 mate. Go, mate.
Again, they've covered the adjustment on the back of Waters' car with fuel, so they put more fuel into that.
Car stopped there, that's Di Pasquale. Now, I wonder what that was. I wonder whether that was contact with another car and ended up spinning, or ended up just having some glitch. Fire's out. It's turned itself off. It's in like limp home mode or something at that point there, so you're going to have to turn it on and off. We'll get a good feel for where Will Brown will line up against those runners that were with him before and understand what those genuine gaps are. Matt Payne also in there in the Penrite Mustang. And then I think that was Anton Di Pasquale.
So you've got Will Brown departing the pit lane. And then on pit straight, you've got Brock Feeney. There he is. And the margin, there's not a huge one here. So Feeney's in contention here.
And then Cam Waters in the back of the shot.
And then Cam in the background.
Right there.
Right there. So he's arrived on the spot and made the ground that we talked about. And that car, the red, white and black car of Heimgartner, is fast at the moment as well. So they're flying a waved single yellow flag down here for Todd Hazelwood. And he's pulled up next to, you can see the F sign on the wall there. It means there's a fire marshal. We saw evidence.
Boards and flags, safety car boards and flags.
Now this is a game changer. We saw evidence of sparks from this car. It's kind of weird when we took the underbody onboard shot. You can just see there, from the rearward shot at turn 10, there's something going on. Maybe it's got a bit of, I was going to say a bit of rubber debris, or I won't speculate from the commentary box, but it's been enough for him to be encouraged by Mirko to pull the car over and see whether they can sort the problem. And we've now got a safety car. So the margins that we talked about, the 2.5 seconds between Brown and Feeney evaporates. Waters is all over the back of Feeney. Heimgartner over the back of Waters. Fullwood over the back of Heimgartner. Reynolds, Pye, Van Gisbergen. This turns it into a gigantic sprint to the back end. Will Brown's got control of proceedings here at the moment. We go green one more time. And he heads off down the straight. He's already had 3 victories this year. And the young fella that's chasing him has won 4 times. They've got a taste of victory, both these guys, and they want to add to it. Waters in third, down the inside in the middies entry. Bryce Fullwood, nice move.
Mostert trying to do the crisscross then on Van Gisbergen. Tried to come off the back of the corner. He's still down the inside. He puts an authoritative move on Van Gisbergen, fires the Optus Mustang down the inside and was able to get that done at turn 3.
Nice job. Brings him up into 8th position, Chaz Mostert. Outside of these turns here at the moment.
Here he goes. Oh my God, did he get through there? He was up the inside.
He tried hard,
didn't he?
And he's under assault here from Van Gisbergen down at turn 11, and he's run very wide down there, and he's going to expose a gap. He gets away with it. Got away with it running wide down there then, Mostert, but that was close. Oh, Randall has got the thing squirming up the inside, and he's got it done on Reynolds. That was sketchy for a moment there as well.
Oh, he's come from
going to have a big go and gets it done. That's
nice.
Position number 5. Runs it a little wide on the other side of it, but he's got more grip than Scott does at the moment and makes it work nicely. Becomes the move down the inside at turn 2. Skates it in, a little bit of rear brake locking in the process, but that brings him up now into position number 4.
Teammates.
No, that's, oh my goodness, that's not what anybody wants to see. Car on car from within the same garage, Slade and Golding. Now, Mostert is in touch with the possibility of a podium. He's going to get him at this rate. He's all over the back of him at turn 2. And he can place the car in a far better position in a bunch of places here. If he doesn't get him beforehand, he'll get him down. You know, he's going to get it done now. I was going to say he'll get him down to 11, but he's done it easily. A huge battle between these guys. And I just love the way that the top end of town, across all of these lead drivers, when you get to the back end of these races, how they turn it on, and they are at 99.999%. They are fantastic in their car control, the way they manage these things, and have a go at that. Waters slams the door absolutely shut. Van Gisbergen was on for the move down the inside, and now he just rattles on by through turn 12. And that brings him up into 4th position.
Oh, he's back down the inside. Oh, that was going to have the Di Pasquale effect from last year. I thought for sure he was going to set him up then.
Gave him a wave.
And a little wave.
Yeah, instant replay. Slightly different colours for one of them compared to last year, but that stopped my heart for just a moment. Great racing, great racing. 2 to go, 3.7 seconds. Brown over Feeney through turn 10 for the final time here for Will Brown. He's been a winner on 4 occasions in his career, and he's been a winner on 3 occasions so far in 2023. Gasses it up through 11 and 12 and out the other side. It's an appreciative crowd that have enjoyed this drive today. He's ended up coming home with decent margin through the final corner. Squares it up, gasses up sideways out of the final corner, and that is one polished performance for Will Brown.
That was cool. Bloody hell, we hung onto the tyres good.
Did you ever?
Awesome effort, Will. Awesome effort. Sorry, you can't do it.
It's a miracle. He doesn't know how it happened. Well done, Will. He's home by just over 3 seconds from Brock Feeney, who continues to impress and banking those podiums, and he's charging to the top of the game here as well from Chaz Mostert. That was exquisite to watch him gliding and sliding that car around this racetrack. Van Gisbergen, impressive as always in 4th, followed by Waters, Pye, Heimgartner, Fullwood, Courtney, Davison into the top 10. Next group of guys, Winterbottom heading that next page.